What if Ontario's true beauty isn't found in crowded landmarks or city skylines? Picture hidden lakes shimmering under morning light, quiet forests stretching for miles, and islands scattered like puzzle pieces across deep blue waters. Join us as we explore the secret corners of this vast province where nature and history quietly meet. Niagara Falls. Our journey starts at one of the most famous natural wonders on the planet, Niagara Falls. Every minute, millions of gallons of water crash over the cliffs, sending powerful vibrations through the ground beneath you. Mist rises high into the air, and when sunlight hits it, colourful rainbows dance across the roaring water, creating a magical, unforgettable scene. Long before modern tourism, Indigenous peoples called it Ongweara, the Thundering Waters, recognizing its raw power. Today, standing at the edge, you can still feel that energy. Yet even here, away from the main viewpoints, hidden paths and quiet decks offer a perspective that most visitors miss, a view where water, wind, and time feel eternal. Toronto city life. Heading north, Toronto bursts into view, a city alive with energy. Skyscrapers reach for the sky, while streets hum with conversations in more than 100 languages. The CN Tower stands like a sentinel over the city, daring the brave to step onto glass floors hundreds of meters above the ground. Toronto's charm lies not just in its landmarks, but in its neighborhoods. The Distillery District's cobblestone streets and Victorian buildings whisper stories of a time when industry ruled the waterfront. Today, galleries, cafes, and boutiques bring life to old walls, blending history with modern culture. Here, tradition meets innovation, creating a city that reinvents itself with every passing year. Hidden harbours. Back toward the Niagara Peninsula, smaller towns reveal Ontario's quieter side. St. Catharines, the Garden City, offers winding canals, rivers, and parks where locals jog past historic lock walls. Summer brings boats gliding over calm waters, while winter transforms ponds into skating rinks framed by soft, low sunlight. Not far from here, the Welland Canal shows a remarkable feat of engineering. Huge ships, carrying hundreds of tons of cargo, slowly rise and descend through a series of locks. There are no engines lifting them, just the careful flow of water and precise engineering at work. Watching a massive freighter gradually lift into the air feels almost magical, a striking reminder of how human skill can work hand in hand with nature's forces. Lake Ontario shores, Port Colborne and surrounding lakefronts show a different kind of Ontario beauty. Here, industry and nature share space. Freighters glide past golden beaches, while families build sandcastles just meters away. Nickel Beach offers soft sand and shallow waters, a rare spot where the shoreline feels intimate and private. Hamilton, further west, hides over 100 waterfalls along the Niagara Escarpment. Each cascade is a hidden gem, from broad, swimming-ready pools to narrow ribbons plunging into deep gorges. Hike the unmarked trails, and you may find a waterfall all to yourself, surrounded by mossy rock and dense forest. Historic towns, Mississauga and Oakville reveal a beautiful blend of the past and present. Along the riverfronts and parks that have been restored, visitors can still see what the shoreline once looked like: quiet marshes, small gravel beaches, and gentle bluffs that rise above the water. Oakville's old downtown, with its 3-story buildings, shaded streets, and tall, mature trees, feels like stepping back in time. Walking through its streets, you can almost hear the echoes of past generations. Every harbour, from Bronte Harbour to Port Credit, holds its own story of trade, settlement, and life by the water, showing how communities have grown while staying connected to the lakes that shaped them. Cheltenham Badlands. Northwest of Toronto lies the Cheltenham Badlands, a surprising and almost otherworldly landscape. Rust-coloured hills rise sharply, shaped over time by erosion and past farming practices, giving the area a desert-like appearance. Winding trails lead along the ridges, where sunlight and shadows play across the land like a living painting. Walking here, you feel far away from the busy cities, as if you've stepped into a quiet and untouched corner of Ontario, where nature's beauty takes centre stage. Bruce Peninsula. Heading north, the Bruce Peninsula offers a coastline that feels almost alien. Tobermory's harbours hold waters so clear you can count rocks 40 feet below. The Grotto, a natural cave carved into dolomite cliffs, glows turquoise when sunlight filters in. Reaching it requires scrambling over rocks, but the reward is a serene, almost secret world few tourists fully experience. Bruce Peninsula National Park protects miles of cliffs, forests and shoreline. hike along the Niagara Escarpment, where cliffs drop straight into Georgian Bay, and the forest thickens to the point that sunlight barely touches the ground. Big Tub Harbour shelters boats on calm waters, perfect for exploring the region's hidden shipwrecks in Fathom 5 National Marine Park, where wooden ships from the 1800s lie frozen in time. Georgian Bay Islands. Georgian Bay itself is a wonder, dotted with roughly 30,000 islands. Some islands are tiny granite outcrops, while others are forested and support cottages passed down for generations. The group of 7 artists captured this region in the 1920s, enchanted by the wind-sculpted pines and pink rock meeting the blue water. Today, you can still see the same light and textures that drew them decades ago. Perry Sound, Muskoka Lakes, and Manitoulin Island offer tranquility and adventure. Lakes interconnect like a puzzle, ancient rock holds deep pools, and small communities feel as if time moves slower. Fall brings a kaleidoscope of colour to Algonquin Park, where wolves' calls echo through valleys, and lakes glimmer under the low sun. Sudbury Crater. Inland, Sudbury sits in a huge basin created by a meteorite that struck nearly 2 billion years ago. The impact left the land rich in minerals, and the city grew around blackened rock and smelter pollution. Over time, the community worked hard to bring life back. Today, more than 10 million trees have been planted, turning the area green again. Ramsey Lake reflects the surrounding hills and forests, creating a calm, peaceful spot in the middle of the city. Science North, with its unique snowflake-shaped buildings, shows how humans can mix creativity, learning, and nature, offering visitors both fun and knowledge in a beautiful setting. Kingston and St. Lawrence. Heading east, Kingston opens a window into Ontario's history. The city's limestone buildings glow warmly at sunset, while Fort Henry stands proudly on a hill, telling stories of soldiers and past defences. The St. Lawrence River stretches wide, dotted with the Thousand Islands, where quiet cottages, small bridges, and untouched nature live side by side. Brockville's waterfront captures the charm of small-town life. Boats drift slowly in calm harbours, streets follow the river's edge, and you can almost feel the rhythm of life that has been here for centuries. It's a place where history and daily life flow together as naturally as the river itself. Ottawa highlights. Ottawa, Canada's capital, combines government buildings with parks and open spaces. Parliament Hill rises above the river, its Gothic-style buildings glowing in the sunlight. The Rideau Canal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, turns from a summer boating path into the world's largest naturally frozen skating rink in winter, bringing the city to life in every season. Across the river, Gatineau Park offers a peaceful escape just minutes from downtown. Hiking trails lead through forests bursting with autumn colours, and lookouts reveal sweeping views of the Ottawa River Valley, showing the city nestled in a mix of nature and history. Throughout Ontario, water shapes life. From mighty falls to quiet harbours, rock tells stories of billions of years, while forests and lakes invite reflection. The crowds might gather at popular spots, but adventure lies off the beaten path. Hidden beaches, waterfalls, islands and forests reveal a province of contrasts, where calm and chaos, history and nature exist side by side. Ontario is not just a destination, it's an experience, a place where quiet trails, crystal waters, and ancient landscapes invite you to pause, explore, and discover the beauty the crowds never see. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more hidden travel gems. Share it with someone who loves adventure, and tell us in the comments where you're watching from. We might feature your region next. Ontario's wonders are endless, and our next journey could take you there.